And you're all very welcome along. We are here at Christie Park. You don't get to say this very often. Sunny Christie Park. So the famous Arctic Circle. It's often very windy and very cold here, but beautiful weather here. Blue skies, a little bit of cloud cover, and we are all set to go with what is set to be a very intriguing encounter. A lot on the line for Spirit. They sit in 7th at the moment, and they have a very complex mathematical situation that gives them a possibility of getting into the top 4. I'll give you those details in a moment. And they are facing off against the somewhat surprising 11th place Macarthur Rams. Macarthur Rams, significant champions over the last number of years, but a rebuilding year this year. I had a really nice chat with their coach, Victoria Guzman, earlier in the week, and with the departure of their coach to look after the team across in Perth there, of course, the Perth Glory. And Victoria Martin has stepped in. She has had a rebuilding year here, and they are in 11th place coming into this game. So we'll bring you the teams. We'll bring you the away team first, which is the Macarthur Rams. In goal, it's Isabella Coelho. They've got Tegan Bortolicio, Chantal Maniti, Holly Thomas, and Lola Sasai at the back. In the midfield, Amelia Cassar, Darcy Malone, and a debutante, Tyra Bajante, in number 32 jersey. She's making her first start in first grade today. Rounding out the midfield, Sakura Najima. And then up front, it's Indy Breyer. And of course, Tia Machensky on fire the last few weeks, scoring goals for fun. She will be up front in the number 9 jersey. Now, for the home side, they have got Tiana Robertson in goal, the very experienced Erin Pridmore at the back, Ruby Sullivan, Niamh Burns, and Harper Pell. Then in midfield, the terrific Bethany Gordon, Shani Cooney-Cross sitting in front of the back four there. And in the flank, Ariana Stolzfus and Kayla Osborne anchoring the side. And then up front, the vastly experienced Princess Ebini, and the hottest property in women's soccer at the moment in the number 9 jersey, 20 goals in 20 starts this year. It is Skye Halmerick. She will be looking to get amongst the scorers again today. Bringing you our match officials, it is Joshua Langley Fining. Those triple barrel names are always a challenge, so we might go with JLF. If I can get Joshua Langley Fining out, I will do that, but otherwise JLF. And our assistants today, it's Grace Williams on one side and Marissa Karameas on the other. And it's David Feeney here at Christie Park bringing you all the action. Tia Machensky with the ball at her feet, looking like she's going to get things going. And already future Sydney FC teammates, Amelia Cassar and Skye Hamrick, just a little side five there. And that is a real theme of the afternoon here as we're just ready to go with 3-2-1. And away we go. David Feeney here at Christie Park, and we are off. It is the Macarthur Rams. They are playing from left to right here. And they are in their purple and grey, traditional purple and grey strip. And they are against the Spirit, as we said, the home side. The home side playing from right to left, and they are in their yellow with black trim and yellow socks. First goal kick of the game, so Tiana Robertson drops it out short for Erin Pridmore. Pridmore with Burns there, and then drops it back for Pridmore. Well, they're giving the ball away straight away. And Machensky shaping for a shot, but she's held up just on the edge of the box there. And it's Cooney-Cross, as we'd expect, snapping around with the tackles there, just on the edge of the box. But Najima's got the ball back again, and she finds Malone. A little bit of pressure there from Halmerick, so the ball is dropped back for Sasai. Sasai looking to find our debutante on this near side in the 32 jersey, as we mentioned. Tyra Bajante has played in first grade before. It's her first start, Victoria Guzman was telling me. Now Bethany Gordon, close control there. Bajante, our debutante, has got the ball. She's bearing down on goal now. Bajante plays it in short. Lovely touch out for Cassar. Cassar holds it up, drops the ball nicely. Lovely little bit of control there, close control. Keeps the ball in beautifully and drops it back for Malone. Malone just to the edge of the box. Najima, quick feet, dancing feet from Najima. Tries in the shot across the front of goal. Well, shot driven in across the front of the 6-yard box there. And it has been absolutely all Macarthur Rams. Just 90 seconds on the clock. They've had all the territory. They've had all the possession. They've had all the ball. And they almost had the first goal of the game there. The ball zipping across the front of the 6-yard box. But away and wide. So Tiana Robertson, she's got an option to drop it short. In fact, Ruby Sullivan herself is going to take it. Sullivan takes it. She longs it down towards Osborne. And quite control it, but Cooney-Cross. That's it now. Now, chance for the Spirit to come forward. Gordon plays a beautiful ball. Inside Sasai. Here comes Ebini. Ebini, can she get there first? She does. It's around the outside of Ebini. Sasai does really well there. Sliding challenge. Does really well there to stop, as we said, the vastly experienced Princess Ebini. Sasai, the captain, sliding in there. At the expense of a corner.
Edge.
So we'll have our first corner of the game. Princess Ebini looks like she's going to take it herself. She's got Halmerick just there in the penalty spot. Kayla Osborne just right on top of the goalkeeper, and then 3 others. Now Osborne going to come short here. Now Ebini floats it in. It's caught. The win there. Up in the air. Pridmore. Can she keep it in? Well, for just a moment it looked like the ball had been kept in, but the referee's whistle had gone and the ball had drifted out there on the far side. Erin Pridmore contesting for possession. She has got the captain's armband today, Pridmore. Vastly experienced Pridmore. With a somewhat inexperienced backline beside her. Niamh Burns in the 20. Ruby Sullivan Beside her, the 6th jersey, and out on the right-hand side, the 32 Harper Pell. So, good mix of youth and experience. Tony Candy said to me earlier, but, probably more on the side of youth and less on the side of experience. Ball coming out from the back. Sullivan is there quickly. She gets a touch. Van Stolzfus. And back now for Pell. She's driven back. Pell. 3 pressing high for Macarthur. The ball goes all the way back to Robertson. Very comfortable with the ball at her feet. Robertson. She finds Pridmore. Pridmore for Osborne. Osborne. Up on Njima straight away. Ball directly below us here. Has drifted out. And Eve Burns will take the throw in. She finds Pridmore. Pridmore patiently back to Robertson. And Robertson out for Sullivan. Sullivan. Short pass for Sullivan. She's given it away. Chance now in transition for Macarthur. Bethany Gordon in the 8 jersey there, sweeping up brilliantly. Ball just found Darcy Malone there in purple and grey. Couldn't find a teammate, Darcy Malone, and the ball goes out again for another goal kick. Just bringing you some weather conditions here. The wind has really got up here. It's obviously known as the Arctic Circle, and that's because of the cold, but also because of the wind. And the wind is definitely favouring Macarthur in this first half. And another turnover. Cassar's got the ball now. Just on the edge of the box. Cassar steps back inside. She's got Sosai there in support. Sosai floats in the cross. But Sullivan is there. Comfortably heads it away. Finds Abini. Abini takes a touch, takes a second. And finds Burns. Burns for Osborne. Osborne, lovely turn. There's Sosai behind her. Sosai recovers well. Good tussle between those two. And now Hamrick with a bit of space. Looking to play the ball into space there. But Maniti does really well. Gets a touch. Finds a teammate. But, well, gave the ball away, but it's immediately won back by Najima. And played forward for Cassar. Takes a touch. Second touch is a little bit heavy. And so Gordon is there. And a little tug of the jersey. The 2 number 8s battling there. Amelia Cassar, who will be at Sydney FC next year against Bethany Gordon, who may well come up against her in the A-League W. Bethany Gordon will be at Canberra United, having re-signed just this last week. A lovely touch, lovely control there. You can see why she's an ALW standard player. Now, Abidi for Cooney Cross. Wind changing direction now. Wind seems to be at the backs of the Spirit. As we mentioned, always unusual weather conditions here at Christie Park. The wind can swirl. The weather can change on a dime. A little bit of cloud cover here. No sign of any rain. Famous last words. Now, turn the ball back inside. Abini can't find a teammate in yellow. Just finds Maniti. And so Maniti drops it back for Kuwayo. Kuwayo now with the long clearance. Cassar looking to get a touch. Fights for the ball well though. Cassar picks it up now. Abini closing hard. Cassar plays it up into space. But Burns is there. And Burns finds Sullivan, who will turn, finds Gordon. Gordon being pressed hard by Darcy Malone. And now lovely little triangles there. Abini for Osborne. Back again for Osborne. A little bit of space in front. Well, she was looking to play it into space there for Halmerick, who was advancing. Initially cut out by Maniti. And then Sosai completes the task of getting the ball out. And so, go again. Halmerick with a touch for Osborne. Finds Gordon. Killed the ball beautifully there, Gordon. Spreads it out to that far right-hand side for Stolzfus in the 17 jersey. Started almost every single game so far this year, Stolzfus. Just one game that she didn't start. She was a sub. And bizarrely, that was the one yellow card that she's gotten all season. So, message for Tony Candy. Make sure that she's in the starting lineup every time. Because that one time that she came off the bench, certainly she was fired up. Got a yellow card against the Newcastle Jets. But, she's been a real mainstay in this Spirit side this year, as has Osborne. He takes a touch, makes a second touch. Malone is there though. And playing it short, well, looking to play it to purple jersey, but just into space. And Sullivan is there quickly. Takes a touch, finds a teammate. And now chance to build. Chance to play it forward. An awkward bounce there. Bajante did well to control it. Did well to turn. And did well to maintain possession. And did really well then to find a teammate, Cassar. But she's just muscled off the ball there, Cassar. Abini, she's using her presence there. She's got Osborne outside. Drops the ball out for Osborne. 2 to aim out of the middle. Floated in. Header. Stolzfus is there, ball bouncing around in the box. But, cleared away well in the end, but dangerous moment there. Princess Sabini looking very lively, using her strength to just muscle Amelia Cassar off the ball. Played it out for Osborne. Osborne floated in the cross into a dangerous area. The wind again, just holding the ball up a little bit. But, Rams did well to get it away. We stay at 0-0 now. Beanie with another touch there. Counted onto possession. Falls for Najima. Najima drops the shoulder beautifully and plays it now into space. Machensky. Can she get on the end of it there, Machensky? Looked like she's gotten away from Erin Pridmore, but the pass got away from her too. Rolled forward to Tiana Robertson. Takes the touch, finds Pridmore. Pridmore again for Sullivan. And again for Pridmore. 3 pressing high. Cassar pressing high. Machensky pressing high. There's some composed passing play here from the Spirit, getting themselves into space. Now Gordon driving forward. Got Osborne with her, drives on herself. Gordon, still going Gordon. Looking to turn the ball back inside for Stolzfus. Can't quite find her, but Bethany Gordon there showing her class, driving forward with the ball. She had Kayla Osborne just to her left hand side. Feigned to pass it to her. The defender went into the space and then she just drove forward. Bethany Gordon showing all of her class. And now a chance to rebuild again from the back for the Spirit. Robertson for Pridmore. Pridmore for Burns. Burns goes down really quickly. It's a lively start here from Tyra Bagiante, working really hard. Out of possession. And now Sullivan again for Pridmore. This high press. Machensky there pressing high as well. Cassar pressing high. Cooney Cross. She's been pressured by Najima. She turns nicely, Cooney Cross. And then drops it outside for Burns. Burns plays it back inside for Gordon. Takes a touch. Gordon plays the challenge of Darcy Malone and then drives forward into space. Gets the ball back again. Gordon. Now beautiful ball inside for Hamrick. Can she get a touch? Just away from Hamrick. Has she got a touch there? She's going to be bearing down on goal. She's gotten inside. Tegan Bortolizio. The pass just evaded her. And now the ball is ricocheted out on that far side. So it'll be a purple and grey throw. Just over 10 minutes gone now in this first half. And, slightly, I would say, on balance. Spirits seem to be on top, but not by much. Bertolizio now trapped in the bottom corner there by Hamrick. Steals the ball away. Hamrick looking at the cross in. Ball is still with Gordon, with Osborne. Still trying to clear it away. Hallie Thomas now trying to get it away. Can't quite get it away. Spirit get a chance to build. They're going back to go forward. It's Sullivan for Pridmore. Pridmore for Cooney Cross. Cooney Cross. Heavy touch there from Cooney Cross. But recovers really well to get the ball back from Machensky. But then Najima is there. Wins it. Turnover ball by Giante. Driving forward. A few nice little step overs there. Playing it inside for Cassar, who looks to turn with the ball. Pressed by Cooney Cross, and now Najima flips the ball in towards the penalty spot. Tiana Robertson is there, sweeping out from the edge of her 6-yard box. Looking dangerous in possession there. It's probably the brightest little bit of possession we've seen from the Macarthur Rams so far. They're working hard out of possession. Najima in particular has forced a few turnovers. And she forces another one again. And it's Malone. And Malone chooses to drop it back for Bortolizio. The return finds Manichi, who is nearly gets her pocket picked there by Halmerick. Now Bertolizio into a little bit of space here. Ball played over the top. Looking for Machensky there. So a little bit too much pepper on the pass. And out it goes, and the Spirit will get a chance to build again. And we can bring that little equation now. It's a very challenging equation for the Spirit. For them to make it up into 4th spot. They currently sit in 7th. They've got to win both of their games with at least a +3 goal difference. They then need, and this will take a little while, Manly and University of New South Wales to draw. Manly to lose to Sydney Uni. Uni of New South Wales to lose to Northern Tigers. And Illawarra Stingrays to lose to both Apia and the Ravens. And here's Najima with the shot, looking to upset the balance there. It's blocked away well. And so they need all of those different things to happen. And as I've heard it said, they just need an impossible sequence of events to play out in perfect order against all the odds. And then they'll definitely be into the top 4. So unlikely, but not impossible. They do have a path to the top 4. And that starts here this afternoon. They must win And as I said, between the 2 games that they have, they've got this game here today, and then they've got Mount Druitt away, a very challenging away game to finish off the season. And they must win those games with a +3 goal difference and have all of those other results go their way. Speaking to Tony Candy beforehand, he said all we can do is focus on our result and hope for the best with perhaps a little bit of divine intervention. But, he was upbeat about it. He wants to end the season on a high with 2 wins, and if the other results fall their way, fantastic, but if they don't, he'll still be pleased with a great season. Now, Sosai, overlapping run. Sosai, can she be played into space? Lovely ball there with the outside of the left. Sosai driving forward, and she's got Burns there. Burns just muscled her off the ball. And, as happens on occasion, there's a game going on beside us, and so whistle went in a game directly beside us, so no free kick awarded there by Joshua Langley Fining. Just a throw in, which Sosai takes, and she finds Cassar. Cassar needs to play it in short. Now ball floated in towards the penalty spot, but Ruby Sullivan is there and heads the ball away really well. It was a deeper eye there, looking to make something of it. And now in transition, Spirit with Osborne and Sullivan. They spread it out now for Harper Pell. Comes inside. Got some options in front of her and a little bit of space. Finds Bethany Gordon, who was one of those options.
Go 1v1!
She in turn drops it out for Abini. Abini drops the shoulder. Abini shaping for a shot. Abini with the shot! Oh, it's off the crossbar! An absolutely tremendous right-footed shot there from Princess Abini, cutting in from the left-hand side on her favoured right foot, and it cannons back off Coelho's bar. That would have been a tremendous start to this mission to make it up into 4th place. And that is the brightest action of the first half so far. Almost 15 minutes gone, and Princess Abini with an absolutely terrific right-footed shot. You could see the whole way what she was trying to do. Cut in from the left-hand side, drop the shoulder, evaded 2 would-be defenders, let fly with the right foot. Isabella Coelho was just an observer at that point. The bar came to her rescue, and so we stay at 0-0. But Spirit just lifting here, looking a bit more confident in possession. Gordon now looking to dink it over the top for Halmerick. Takes a touch, takes a second touch. What a finish from Sky Halmerick! Beautiful chest control, and then a left-footed shot. Drove it past Coelho just a minute after. Princess Abini looks to put the Spirit in the lead. It is the talismanic Sky Halmerick, 21 goals in 21 starts. 16 minutes on the clock. It is 1-0 to the Spirit. Sky Halmerick with the goal. On the balance of play, they've probably deserved that over the last few minutes. They've looked a little bit more lively. They've looked confident in possession. They've had options. Bethany Gordon really starting to run the show there a little bit. Princess Abini using her strength, using that strong right foot of hers. And then Sky Halmerick, beautiful chest control. And then a driven finish with her left foot. Now, can they respond straight away? Beautiful ball into space here now. Cassar with space. Cassar floats it in towards Robertson. It's taken well there by Robertson. I was speaking before the match briefly to Victoria Martin, and she told me that Sky Halmerick has a new nickname. We're not totally clear if this is a self-provided nickname or if this is provided by others, but Sky the Hammer Halmerick is apparently, word on the street, the nickname. And so she continues along those lines. We will continue to call her the Hammer. I commentated here a few months ago. She scored a perfect hat-trick, left foot, right foot header. She is right-footed, and so she started off in good vein here with a left-footed finish on the path to another perfect hat-trick, but let's see how the game pans out. Now, Gordon don't quite get on the ball there. Bertolicio does well to take it off her. And now played forward from Machensky. But Ruby Sullivan does really well there. Just lets the ball roll past her. Takes a touch and finds Pridmore. And Pridmore again. Back for Sullivan as the wind gets up here again. Swirling wind. It now seems to be coming across the field. As Sosai does really well there to shoulder the ball clear. Terrific bit of improvised defending there. It's Burns and Cooney Cross. Cooney Cross again with Magiante. He's having a jersey pulled. Referee just waited for a moment to see if any advantage accrued. Good refereeing there. Just seeing if anything accrued. Nothing really accrued. And so he called it back. The ball just evades Sosai there, captain. And the referee's calling Princess Abini across for a little word here. One of the great things about this field is you can actually hear. You're so close to the action, you can actually hear what's going on. And I think perhaps a little bit of blocking of the ball there from Princess Abini. Chat sufficient. No cards. And they come again with Halmerick. Drops it off for Osborne. Halmerick a second time. And I fouled there on her future teammate. Little sporting pat in the back. Halmerick and Kassar will be teammates at Sydney FC next year. And as I was told, they've been teammates several times in the last few years in different rep sides. Lots of these players, of course, know each other really well. They've been rivals for years, of course. Many of them have been teammates at different underage levels. And then Najima floats the ball into the box. Gordon is there, does really well. Stolzfus looking to complete the job. Looking to find Osborne there, can't quite find her. Maniti picks up the crumbs, drops it back in towards Machensky. But here comes Abini. Abini again, striding forward. Halmerick is through the middle. Abini chooses to just hold the ball up and drops it back for Sullivan. Little clash there between Gordon and Machensky. Looked accidental from our vantage point. The confidence growing here in the Spirit side. Gordon showing, turning, gets caught by Machensky. Advantage played, says our match referee. But a few little tackles, a few little late tackles starting to creep in here. A little bit of spice coming into this game. Which the Spirit lead 1-0. Almost 20 minutes gone. Pridmore again, playing it long, into space. Goalkeeper calls, goalkeeper comes. Kuwayo picks it up. Holly Thomas looked like she had that covered, but Kuwayo just comes out to the edge of the box. Picks it up. And now should clear down towards the halfway line. Sullivan, lovely little header there, little dinked header. Down for Cooney Cross. And Cooney Cross back again for Sullivan, looking very composed on the ball. Ruby Sullivan looks up, no options in front. So she drops it off for Pridmore. Pridmore playing it in short for Osborne. Osborne takes a touch, evades one, evades Najima as well. Looking to play it into space. Thomas is there and does well. Finds Najima. Thomas again, battling for the ball. Can't find a teammate. So Harper Pell will get us going again with the throw. Short for Cooney Cross. And back for Pell. And again for Sullivan, for Pridmore. The high press seems to have dropped off a little bit. Sitting back just a little bit more now, Macarthur Rams. And, inching forward in possession, the Spirit. Lovely ball over the top there now from Pridmore. Pridmore drops it in for Gordon. Can she get a touch? Got a decent touch there, but Darcy Malone doing really well, sweeping back, seeing the danger. And, got a tackle in there. Deemed not a back pass, I don't think it was. Just got a good touch back, but played forward now. Pridmore, first time, takes a little touch off Bagiante. And so Burns with the throw for Pridmore. For Sullivan. Short for Gordon, looking to turn, can't quite turn. And that's Kassar, and now Machensky. Hasn't really had a chance at goal just yet, Machensky. She finds Bagiante. Bagiante just towards the edge of the box now, looking to get a cross in. Still looking to get a cross in. Gets a little touch off the defender, does it? But it matters not, because Tiana Robertson has come just to the edge of her 6-yard box there and scoops it up. She bowls it out for Ruby Sullivan. Who finds Gordon again. Gordon turns the ball over. It's a little bit out of character for Gordon. Usually very safe in possession. So a chance to build some possession here. Get a few touches together. Haven't had many consecutive touches of the ball, the Rams, but looking to build some possession here now with Sosai. Sosai finds Bagiante. Bagiante back for Malone. And Malone in turn for Najima. Najima for Bagiante. Can't quite control it. Cooney Cross decides to just play it long. Into space. I think Tony Candy was best pleased with that. Felt she had time to take a little touch. Cooney Cross gets a second chance. And, plays the shorter ball this time to Abini. Abini in for Halmerick. Halmerick takes a touch. Holds off Maniti. and finds Osborne. Looking very comfortable when they come forward in possession. Spirit, Halmerick's a little bit of space now. Pridmore looks to play it over the top. Sassai's there. Sassai just covers the run of Sky Halmerick. And out it goes. And we'll get things going again with a goal kick. A quarter of the game gone now. Match in review. Spirit have certainly dominated possession. They've dominated chances. First chance of the game. First really clear-cut chance of the game after about 14-15 minutes. Prince Sissabini with a stinging right foot shot from outside the box. A cannon back off the bar. And about a minute or so later, it was who else but Sky Halmerick with a beautiful chest control and a fantastic left-footed finish that gave Isabella Coelho no chance whatsoever. And that's where we sit now, about a quarter of the game gone. Spirit, the ball just drifts out of play below us. Spirit on this somewhat mission impossible to try and make it into the top four. All they can do is control their own results. They're getting the first part of that right, leading 1-0. Now Sassai under pressure again from Mabini. Lovely turn from Sassai. Looking for a free kick for pushing the back. She thought there a lot of Sassai. It's a fair challenge. This is our match referee, Joshua Langley fighting. And now here's Osborne with Malone. Malone holding the ball up well. Osborne battling hard. It's a touch off yellow. It does indeed. Good battle there. She's been a terrific player so far this year for the Spirit, Osborne, and now looking to match it against an A-League level player, Darcy Malone. And she's giving a good account for herself so far. There's Kayla Osborne. And now Maniti drops it in for Malone. Malone just to play it to Bertolicio. Bertolicio again for Machensky. Not getting much change there at all, Machensky. Ruby Sullivan has been absolutely all over her there. And now Bajante finds Kassar. Kassar looking to get the ball just around the edge of the box there. Machensky can't quite get a touch in again. Ruby Sullivan does really well and finds Halmerick. Halmerick loses it quickly though, and the ball is played through. Is there a flag there? There is indeed. Flag for offside. She's just drifted to an offside position. Our debutante, Tyra Bajante. Just creeping back into the game these last minute or two. Macarthur Rams getting a bit of possession, getting the ball forward. It's been particularly difficult for Tia Machensky. Looking at their setting up, it's somewhat of a lone striking role for her. And holding the ball up there with not a lot of support around her has been difficult. We got Najima, who's sitting right in the middle of midfield. Kassar is supporting Machensky from a midfield position, more so than from a striking position. And that's been challenging. Now, Halmerick takes another touch inside the box. Looking to get the ball. Is there a little foul there? There wasn't a tackle. Halmerick, she stayed down, Halmerick. Just holding her ankle just a little bit. We'll keep an eye on that as play develops at the middle of midfield. Halmerick just jogging back towards midfield now. No after effects, or no significant after effects from that tackle. We'll keep a little eye on that as Bertolicio looks to try forward. Bertolicio, and a heavy challenge there from Bertolicio. And Halmerick from halfway! Oh, she scored from almost halfway! Sky Halmerick! She was injured about 30 seconds ago. She was trotting back towards the centre circle, half recovering from an injury. She got the ball at her feet. She saw Isabella Coelho off her line. A little glance up, and with her right foot this time, we are on for the perfect hat-trick. Sky Halmerick, 22 goals in 21 matches. What a finish. What a goal. What a prospect she is. 27, just 27 minutes now gone on the clock. 26 when the goal was scored. And it is 2-0 to the Spirit. And it is that player again, Sky Halmerick. Even when she's injured, she's able to do terrific things like that. Little glance up from Halmerick. The swirling wind behind her at the exact right moment. Chips the ball forward. And now a chance at the other end. But, Tiana Robertson comes off her line really well. But Sky Halmerick. So many superlatives. Only 17 years of age. And she's scoring goals from almost the halfway line. Inside the centre circle, I think she was certainly halfway line. Perhaps was a bit of poetic license. But, she was certainly inside the centre circle when she caught that with, I'm pretty sure, was her right foot, which means left foot, right foot. We just need the headed goal now to complete it, and that would also be their +3 that they need. Now Abini, short for Hamrick. Drops the shoulder, Hamrick spreads the ball out to the far right hand side. She's got Stolzfus out there. Hasn't had much possession today. Ariana Stolzfus gets a touch there, and via Harper Pell finds Cooney Cross, who finds Pridmore, who finds Burns. And Burns takes a second touch. Bowling to slide the ball inside, but Bertolizio does well. Takes a touch and a second touch, Bertolizio, and finds Machensky. She's coming very, very deep here, Machensky, to try and find the ball. And Halmerick has stolen it away again. They're looking a little bit disorganised here, the Rams. Machensky has dropped back into a deeper row, looking to get some possession. And they've pushed Ajante forward. They had to do something because Machensky up on her own, she was not really able to hold up the ball. But now here's Bajante into space. Sullivan charging back to close off the space. She does really well and holds up Bajante. Bajante cuts back inside, drives it in towards the edge of the box. Controlled well. And Eve Burns, keep going, says Tony Candy. Well, he said keep going, and exactly as he said that, she played a pass which was intercepted. She had space in front of her there, and now she's got space behind. But Bethany Gordon dropping back into that space. Najima, beautiful right foot across. Just evades by Jante. Comes across now for Indy Breyer. I haven't mentioned her name much either today, Breyer. But, she is quickly closed down by Harper Pell out on that far side. This, as I said, this is one of the great things about the commentary position here at Christie Park. You can hear the instructions that both coaches are giving to their players. You could hear Tony Canty there encouraging Eve Burns to go herself. There was space in front of her, and that's good. But as she did that, the experienced Bethany Gordon just dropped back to cover her position. And now Najima looking to touch it short for Kassar. A little bit too much on it from Najima. She's got a powerful shot, Najima. May have thought about unleashing from there. Chose to play the short ball to Kassar. Couldn't quite find her. And they'll build from the back again. Pridmore. Back for Robertson. Robertson, no real options short, so chooses to play it long, but only finds Maniti. And Maniti does well to find Malone. And back for Bertolizio. And a second touch for Bertolizio. And short for Malone. Cooney Cross closing her down. Finds Najima, who's showing really well. And Bertolizio again for Maniti. Najima again showing short. Bertolizio showing just to the left there. And now space in front for Bertolizio to come forward. Plays it, but only to a yellow jersey, which is Harper Pell. Pell chooses to go back to her keeper to reset and recycle. And Pridmore for Cooney Cross. Picked up. Chance for shot. Breyer. First shot in anger that we've really had from the Macarthur Rams. Indy Breyer out on that far left-hand side of the 17 jersey. A good shot again, but this swirling wind. This wind, unfortunately, just not in her favour there. But, Tiana Robertson had that one covered, and it sailed away and wide. But shot not quite on target, but a shot certainly for the statistician for the Macarthur Rams, which will hopefully give them a little bit of confidence now. Just over 30 minutes gone in this first half. Spirit leading relatively comfortably. Looking to add a third, but Bertolizio does really well. Cuts the ball out just before Halmer can get to it. And Maniti now coming forward. Really no options for her there, so she goes short for Sosai. Sosai in turn finds Machensky, who's closed down by Burns. Has to play the ball forward here. Kassar can't quite get a touch now. Can Abini keep it in directly below us? She cannot. But their options coming forward here. It's been a challenge for the Macarthur Rams. They have made some changes. Kassar now pushing forward a little bit. Giante pushing forward. Indy Breyer now pushing forward as well out on that far left-hand side. Sosai. Well, the ball had evaded Bethany Gordon. The two number 8s battling it out here. Kassar and Gordon. A little foul judged there by our match referee. Kassar on Gordon. And so, Spirit captain Erin Pridmore Just surveying the options in front of her. 4 seasons in 1 day. The sun is back out now at Christie Park. As Pridmore looks to drive it forward. Finds Stolzfus. Stolzfus closed down quickly. She drops it back inside for Sullivan. Sullivan for Osborne. And Osborne now for Burns. Burns for Beanie. Not quite enough pace on the pass there. Sussai does really well. At the expense of a throw. Which Pridmore has, and she drops it back now for Robertson. Robertson playing it long over the top. Maniti had to get to that, Maniti, otherwise Halmerick was through on goal. Sussai, lovely little turn, finds Majante. Majante for Kassar. Kassar's got Machensky outside her. And Tia Machensky now in the 9 jersey. Drops it back for Kassar. Kassar, lovely control, lovely skills. Just rolling her foot over the ball really nicely. Gets it again, Kassar. Lovely touch for Najima. Najima, great control. Lovely bit of skill here. Several players on this near right-hand side for the Macarthur Rams. To particularly drive them forward. And now turnover. Sullivan. Working really hard is Breyer. Looking up, looking for support. Nothing really there for her. So she has to play it back into the middle of midfield. And she plays it straight to Cooney Cross. Was she held up there? She was indeed. Cooney Cross. She was going to break away Cooney Cross. And Darcy Malone, experienced Darcy Malone, could see what was going to pan out there. So decided to give away the tactical free kick. Darcy Malone, another of the players that is signed for Canberra United. In fact, Darcy Malone and Bethany Gordon will be teammates. What a midfield that will be. As a Kookaburra flies up into our commentary position here. So we've got a little bit of extra company. And now Cooney Cross. Leaves it for Halmerick. Halmerick drives in the left-footed shot. Significantly over the bar there. And just sits up on the hill. It's a recovery job for one of our bull boys or bull girls. As our Kookaburra has decided to stay and watch the match with us, directly beside us. I'm not sure I've ever seen this before. Kueo now with the chance to clear. And the Kookaburra's had enough, and off he goes. 10 minutes to go now in this first half. Kueo plays it forward. It's Osborne again. So much possession for Osborne, and now Gordon driving forward. A little half tackle there, just sufficient to put her off. And Machensky drops it back again for Malone. Malone for Najima, and Najima back for Beniti, who in turn finds Bertolizio. Bertolizio out for Thomas. Being driven back here. Halmerick pressing high. Cooney Cross pressing high. Stolzfus pressing as well. And no real options. So they're going to spread it back across to the middle of the field here. And it's Beniti again. No one really coming short for her. So she has to play it long. She plays it now into space. For Kassar to chase. Kassar. Can she get on top of it there? Kassar and Bajante. They've done really well there. Kassar's won the ball. And she finds Machensky. And now Bajante with a chance to, a chance to drive the ball in, but just to take a touch. And drops it back for Kassar. And Kassar for Sussai. Sussai floats it in towards the penalty spot. Was there a hand there? Was there a shoulder perhaps from Cooney Cross? And now back for Breyer. Breyer dropping it onto her left foot with the shot. Takes a little awkward bounce. Comfortable there for Tiana Robertson. Battling hard the Rams. And looks like they're going to get the ball back as well. Breyer battling really hard. Gets the ball back. But again, jumping into the tackle there. Harper Pell doing really well to win it back. Turnover ball again. And it's back with Najima. And Najima looked to play it into space. She did play it into space nicely there. Did Sakura Najima. For Hallie Thomas, looking to make that run down the inside channel. Just a little bit too much on it. And Tiana Robertson has got the goal. Picks it up. Drives it in for Pridmore. Victoria Guzman down below us, urging her team just to work that little bit harder out of possession. Now Halmerick, beautiful touch. Holds it up, back inside Najima. Najima does well too. And now ball played into space. That's terrific defending from Ruby Sullivan. Just ran across the line of Tyra Bajante there. Did really well. let the ball just roll through. And from a Spirit point of view, safely into the arms of Tiana Robertson. And they're going to come again. The Spirit with Hamrick, turns, leaves one behind, leaves two behind. Then looks to play the ball over the top for Stolzfus. Doesn't quite get over the top, but Stolzfus gets it. Is she fouled? No whistle from our match referee, therefore no foul. Play on, but turnover ball, one back again from the Spirit. Now played over the top, Hamrick, Sosai, Hamrick. Well, fell onto her slightly weaker left foot. And, sat up awkwardly for her there, tried to catch it on the half volley, did Hamrick. Couldn't quite catch it as sweetly as he did for her goal. Which, in summary, 2 goals for Sky Halmerick, 16th and 26th minutes of this first half. Looks a little bit cross with herself there that she didn't catch that one a little bit better. Not satisfied with just the 2 goals, clearly. Now Gordon takes a touch, driving forward now towards the edge of the box. Gordon, Bethany Gordon. Great stop there from Bertolizio. Ball is still there. A bit of improvisation from Harper Pell. Knees the ball forward. It bounced up awkwardly in front of her. So she needed forward into the danger area. Everybody was coming back, looking to get back onside. And so Coelho gets it. Sullivan is there again, looking very composed at the back. Ruby Sullivan in possession, out of possession. Looking like the quality player that she is. Ball still in there. Oh! And not sure if we almost had a little camera incident there. But ball just deflecting away. And the result of all of that excitement is a throw in for the Macarthur Rams directly below us. It's their captain, Ola Sosai, will take. And Sullivan there again, just getting a toe in to get the ball away. It's been almost impossible. We've had more than one player pressing forward. Kassar's been forward, Machensky's been forward, Magiante's been forward. But none of them have been able to get the better so far of either Ruby Sullivan or Erin Pridmore, who are looking very solid at the back. Now Gordon finds Osborne. Goes again, Gordon. Takes a touch and then a turn. And Halmerick, can she get there? Coelho does well. Just coming to the edge of her 6-yard box. And picks the ball up, but every single time they're in possession, they look dangerous. The Spirit team, Halmerick looks dangerous. A little clash of heads there, perhaps, was there? And, Ruby Sullivan just pausing for a moment. Looks like a little clash of heads there with the two. Let's keep an eye on her there. No, looks to be okay, thankfully. Sullivan with time. Finds Pridmore. Pridmore again. Finds Osborne. Bertolizio. Just a little bit too eager in the tackle there. It's Tegan Bertolizio, another of the Canberra United players for next season. So a little push in the back there. Judged by JLF. So Ruby Sullivan gets us going again. Just checking if there's a bit of claret there. Ruby Sullivan. It's like that little clash of heads. Might have been head on nose, perhaps. But she's shaking it off. But, speaking of shaking it off, well, it looked like another foul there for Bertolizio, but no foul. Halmerick not looking best pleased with that decision. It's, strolling back towards halfway again. Last time she thought she was fouled, and she strolled back towards halfway. She scored a goal, so let's see if she can repeat the trick. And now Gordon with a little bit of space finds Cooney Cross. Cooney Cross, no real pressure on her at all. Cooney Cross, but a little bit of an errant pass. Pridmore has to work back to get it. And she finds Robertson with a little turn inside. Very confident turn there from Tiana Robertson. Not there, not there. An old coach of mine used to always say. I think that was a prime example of not there, not there. But confident in her skills. Took a lovely touch around Amelia Kassar and found a teammate. But, they have subsequently turned the ball over. And, looking to get themselves back into the game. It's still only 2-0. They have certainly not been the better side, but if they can somehow get themselves onto the score sheet just before half-time, they'll be right back in this. Now Najima looking to turn inside. Najima, little dink pass. Couldn't quite find a teammate there, Najima. But, as we step in now to the last minute or two of this first half with the wind getting up again, they'll be pretty satisfied with their first half effort. will be the Spirit. Let's see if they can add a third. Just before half-time, Osborne turning inside. No foul. Ball played free by Giante. And Giante can't find a teammate. And now played forward for Salsfus. Salsfus gets a touch on. Ali Thomas is back there. She turns it back for Carwello. And Carwello for Maniti. And Sosai. High press again. Maniti was under pressure there, but got the ball away well for Sosai. Sosai under pressure from Abini. And this press from the team in yellow has been fantastic. And another turnover. And Gordon has got it, and she's got Osborne in space outside her. She finds her. Osborne steps inside Breyer. Drops it back for Gordon. Gordon looking up, has Najima in front of her. Finds Osborne. Osborne to switch it out for Harper Pell, who was commencing an overlapping run. But, couldn't quite find a teammate. And now Malone touches it back for Bertolizio. And now Malone again, with a little bit of space in front for Malone. But, Osborne working really hard there to come back to close down the space and to almost win the turnover. Now they have won the turnover, in fact. Harper Pell does really well. A little bit of jersey pulling from both sides there. So 6 1/2 dozen of the other, says our referee. We'll play on. Another bit of jersey tugging there. And again, we'll play on. And Kayla Osborne just lost her footing there. And now Breyer. Breyer to the edge of the box. Breyer with the shot. Over the bar. Kayla Osborne just lost her footing there momentarily in the middle of her own half. Ball was turned over quickly, and the chance came for Indy Breyer to get the Rams back in to this game in the shadows of half time. Decent shot. Didn't trouble Robertson, and we stay at 2-0 to the home side. Now Osborne again. Can't quite get a touch. Maniti is there and does well. And now Maniti has got it again. Plays it in for Majante, who leaves it for Breyer. Breyer looking to get a shot away again. But, she's closed down really well, Breyer. Looking to play in a teammate, but Ruby Sullivan is there, sweeping up really well. Into injury time now. Can't recall too many injuries, so I don't imagine we'll have a significant amount of injury time. It's Maniti, drops it off for Sosai. Sosai looking to come forward, evades Hamrick. Can't quite evade Abini. And so turns, drops it inside for Najima, who finds Kassar. Kassar is held up there really well by Cooney Cross. And Maniti, pressured by Halmerick. The pressure that was applied by Halmerick, sufficient to mean that the pass just off the outside of the boot and away and out for a throw in. Referee has another little glance at his whistle. You'd imagine the half-time whistle is imminent, and indeed it is. And there is the half-time whistle here at Christie Park. Now, the story of this first half is Sky Halmerick, as it has been all season for the Spirit FC teams. 2 goals, one after 16 minutes, and then one after 26 minutes from almost halfway. Leaves us with the half-time score of the home side, NWS Spirit FC 2, the away side, Macarthur Rams 0. And we welcome you all back to Christie Park. We are almost ready for the second half. The clouds have cleared, the wind has dropped, and the sun is shining. I packed a hat, I packed sunscreen, I packed gloves, I packed a rain jacket. And I should have packed shorts, but I didn't. And so it is quite warm now here at Christie Park as we get ready for the second half. Our match referee has got the whistle in hand, Joshua Langley-Findling. And it is David Feeney along with Riel Rathod bringing you all the action here from Christie Park. 2-0 it is at the start of the second half, thanks to this player here, Sky Halmerick. 2 goals in the first half, and she's caught Indy Breyer there by mistake, I think. She just lost her footing briefly to Sky Halmerick and caught Indy Breyer. Accidental, a little laugh between the two players. She seems to be okay there, Indy Breyer. Just a little slip from Sky Halmerick. Does have quite a few yellow cards to her name this year, Halmerick. Most of them from much earlier this season. Hasn't a yellow card for a little while. But, that I think was just a slip. Nothing malicious intended. Now, let's see what can change in the second half for the Macarthur Rams. No fourth official in NPLW, so just looking around the field to see if there's been any substitutions. Does not appear as though there have been. As Cooney Cross is there, battling hard. And it's Pell. Harper Pell growing in confidence as this game has gone on. And Gordon tackling. Challenging there, Michelski. Now, Kassar with the shot. Chipped over really well by Tiana Robertson. And, just over 60 seconds gone in the second half. And that is the best chance of the entire match, let alone the second half. First shot on target. Checking with my stats man. I think the first shot on target from Macarthur Rams, getting the nod from our local statistician here, who's sharing the gantry with us. Now, corner taken quickly. Breyer floats it in. Ball is ricocheting around inside the box there. And, Cooney Cross has got it. It's offside. Cooney Cross drops it up into space there. It's a yellow jersey. And a much brighter start to the second half for the Macarthur Rams. You would think almost a statistical certainty that they need to score next to get themselves back into this game. Very bright start. Almost got themselves on the score sheet straight away. Spaggiante is down on that far side, looking to win herself a corner. A little review between the assistant referee and our match referee. And after some review and conversation, we're going to have ourselves a corner out on that far side. Indy Breyer heading across to take it. And a very packed penalty box. There are 8 Rams players, 7, I beg your pardon, Rams players, either in the box or right on the edge of the box. Wind getting back up momentarily as this corner is taken, and it's floated in towards the edge of the 6. And cleared away with the part chest, part shoulder there. Ruby Sullivan and, I beg your pardon, it's Ariane Stolzflus, and she has stayed down, but back up she gets. Ball still with the Macarthur Rams. Now with Najima at that far side. Najima looking to go around the outside. She's got Gordon there for company. Lovely control from Najima. Great defensive work from Gordon. And in the end, it's going to be a throw-in out on that far side. Weather report now for the second half. Bright sunshine. Not a cloud in the sky. And a chance. Little pass inside. Michelski. Save. Followed up and cleared away. Oh, there's a challenge there. She's been caught again, has she? Is it Indy Breyer who's down? We'll check in just a moment, but looks to be a little bit of a late challenge, and another late challenge there. It's Bertolizio this time, but Najima, in fact, who has stayed down. Back in the box on the other side. Ball's floated into the box from that corner, ricocheting around. Chance for a shot blocked. Ball fell for Najima. Her shot was blocked. Looked to be caught a little bit late, Najima. No foul, says our match referee. Ball played forward, up to the centre circle. Sky Halmerick picked it up. She herself was fouled. And so the result and the outcome of all of that is going to be a free kick just inside the centre circle. And it's Erin Pridmore who's going to take this. Wind getting back up again, and it's in the faces now of the team in yellow. And Sullivan battling again. Grabbing the arm there just a little bit, but does really well by Giante. And looks to play it through for Macarthur. Macarthur takes a touch, takes a second, finds a teammate outside. Is there an offside flag there? No offside. Macarthur picks it up again. Feigns to shoot Macarthur. Turns it inside for a teammate. Pridmore getting there. A little bit of chaos and disorganisation up the back. Assistant coach here down below us for Spirit, asking for a little bit more organisation and cohesion at the back. But now on the break, here comes Osborne. The wind really in the faces of the Spirit players now, holding their progress. Ball is played out now for Rabini. Can she keep the ball in play? Just sails away from her just a little bit with Sosai there. Just down below us here, we can hear the assistant coaches for the Spirit just giving some instructions, particularly to Ruby Sullivan and Erin Pridmore. They just want a little bit more cohesion at the back there, a little bit more structure. 5 minutes gone at the second half, and they just feel that things are a little bit lax at the back there. I don't want, from a Spirit point of view, the Rams to get a goal, which would get them right back into this game. And it's Coelho now with the kick. Sails over 2 or 3 yellow jerseys, but falls for Cooney Cross. He looks to find Osborne, can't quite find her. Bertolizio plays it short for Najima. Najima surveying the options in front of her, and the best option was just to retain possession there and drop it off short for Darcy Malone, who finds Beniti, who in turn finds Bertolizio. Now for Thomas. Good feet from Thomas. It's away from 2 players now. Thomas driving forward. Inside for Majante. Evades Bethany Gordon and cannot evade Ruby Sullivan, who has really been in the wars here today. Ruby Sullivan. There was a clash of heads. There was a knock that she got in the box there. And a bit of a late challenge there. Sporting apology coming in from Bajante, but really been in the wars as Ruby Sullivan. You're going to get that playing in the middle of the defence. She's been reading that. She's just paused for a moment. Sullivan there trying to jog it off, but paused momentarily. Was walking and running gingerly there, but seems to have recovered now. She's been very solid in the middle of the defence there. She'll have some more defending to do here, as they're going to have a free kick. Just a metre or so inside the Macarthur Rams half. But Sosai chooses to drop it short for Malone. And Malone returns it back for Sosai. For Mashensky. For Malone. Now, over the top. Ball coming in there, but another little clash there. She's been in all the action by Giante. She was in the first half, and she's again in the second half. Little collision with Ruby Sullivan, little collision with Tiana Robertson. She's really putting herself about. And, when you're 2-0 down, you really have to do that. You've got to do anything you can just to get yourselves back into the game. Sullivan and Kassar. Just loses possession there. Breyer gets it. Steps inside. Breyer again playing it in short, looking to find Najima, running into space. But Gordon is there. The 2-8s again. A brilliant battle between these 2-8s today. Kassar and Gordon. Gordon probably shading it. And now Cooney Cross driving forward, playing it into the box. Maniti is there, looking to find Sky Halmerick to complete that hat-trick. Sideline just checking to see if Ruby Sullivan is okay. She's still walking a little bit gingerly on that left foot, left ankle, troubling her just a little bit. Back to live action now. Spirit floating the ball in. Halmerick, can she get in the end of it? Stolstruis. Halmerick off the bar. Halmerick again takes a touch, takes a second, turns, left footed shot. Brilliantly saved. Well, Halmerick there looking to complete the hat trick. The ball cannons back off the bar. Second time they've hit the bar. Spirit 2-0 up, and they've hit the bar twice. Did really well to pick up the crumbs, Halmerick, and create another chance for herself, but didn't quite have the power in the shot the second time around. And Coelho did well. Now, Osborne actually picked the pocket. Bertolizio coming in there with a very robust challenge. And she finds Kasser. Kasser drops it out for Machensky. Lovely touch from Machensky. Not much to aim at. Finds the one person that she does have to aim at by Giante. Looking to keep the ball in play here. Does well. And then drops it back again for Machensky. Machensky for Sosai. Sosai floats the ball in. Keeper comes. Keeper calls. Keeper takes. Tiana Robertson. Not the tallest keeper in the competition, but came out confident. She got the sun in her eyes as well in the second half. Now playing the ball out. Breyer chasing Halmerick. Shaking the head there from Halmerick. I don't think so, she says. And again, Bertolizio again. Not the first time. There's been a heavy challenge from behind there. Ken Osborne making that point, as are the Spirit bench. As Tony Kanji now sends a couple of his players out to warm up down below us on the right hand side. Very, very youthful team, he said. Lots of his experienced players have, for one reason or another, left this season. Cristina Union, who is a terrific experienced player in the middle of midfield, has returned to Spain. Victoria Kalisic has gone to the US. Now Halmerick with the header! Great save. Great save. There was the chance for the perfect hat-trick for Sky Halmerick. A terrific header, but saved really well by Coelho. And we stay at 2-0, 10 minutes gone in the second half. Halmerick, she's a danger in the ground, she's a danger in the air, she's a danger from halfway. I had a conversation with Victoria Guzman, coach of Macarthur Rams, who has coached Halmerick several times over the years. Different teams, different rep teams. She said she'd spoken to her before the first game earlier in the season, and Halmerick promised her 2 goals in that game, and she delivered. They had a conversation again this week. Halmerick seemed to have suggested there'd be another 2 goals coming, and another 2 goals delivered. So Victoria Guzman, she said they trained with Halmerick in mind, being mindful of the way she plays. It's one thing to practice for it, and it's another thing to actually stop it, and she has been dominant. Sky Halmerick, ably supported by those around her. Now Halmerick again finds Gordon. Lovely touch, lovely turn, lovely skills from Gordon. Back again for Osborne. This Osborne-Gordon tandem has been very effective. Sosflus floats the ball in. Abini looking to get there. Sosai does well and clears well. Sosflus working hard, gets the ball again, floats it back in, and Ajima is there and blocks it away at the expense of a corner. As we mentioned, this Osborne-Gordon in tandem, passing, moving for each other, giving each other options, working hard in and out of possession. They've been absolutely terrific so far. And Osborne now just right inside the 6, just making things difficult for Isabella Coelho. And now here comes the corner, left-footed, floated in, flicked away towards the edge of the box. Gordon is there. Can she get a touch? She can't. Cassar gets it. Shot driven in. Just away and wide. Well, shot driven in by Niamh Burns there. Was there a touch off the keeper? Probably better to be safe than sorry there. Isabella Coelho just got across. Got a little touch, which I'm sure would have been slightly disoriented after the corner and the ball being cleared away. And the shot driven in quickly by Niamh Burns in the number 20 jersey. Low and hard. Touched away by the keeper. And we'll have another corner. Left-footed. Again, now floated in. Ball bouncing around inside the box. Not cleared. Gordon gets a touch. She goes down. Well, looked like that could have gone either way there. Bethany Gordon tangling with who else? The Tyra Bajante. Both players went down. Both players looking for the free kick. And, our match referee, JLF, says that there was a foul there by Gordon. Both players appeared to be going for the ball. Neither player appeared to have touched the ball. And, they both went down. Free kick awarded to the Rams. And they're looking to play it out from the back with Maniti and Najima. Back for Maniti. And again for Bertolizio. Bertolizio finds Thomas. Thomas finds Malone. And Malone is caught by Gordon. And, this midfield battle. Cooney, Cross and Gordon against Malone and Cassar. Breyer looking to get a touch in for Cassar. But Cooney Cross is there. Does well. Gordon is still there. Cooney Cross. Ball is played over the top now. Machensky. Robertson does really well. Comes to the edge of the box. Sosai is there. Goalkeeper not quite back in her line yet. And so Princess Abini working really hard, showing all of her experience. Just does enough to put Lola Sosai off there. With Tiana Robertson backtracking to get back into her 6-yard box. Good defending. Good active defending there from Abini. And now the ball falls to Halmerick again. Terrific touch, terrific control. Driving forward now. Bertolizio working back. Plays it in for Stolzfus. Stolzfus turns inside. Finds Halmerick again. Just a slight miscontrol there by Halmerick. And Breyer picks it up and turns and finds Malone. Bertolizio coming in with a strong challenge. Good challenge there from Bertolizio. And, last touch for purple and grey jersey. That's a throw for the Spirit. The team in yellow just pausing momentarily because we have a Macarthur Rams player just down on her hunches there. It's Darcy Malone in the number 6 jersey. Looks like she might have just winded just a little bit. Just catching her breath. And, after a short pause, fully recovered now. And Harper Pell will get us going with a throw-in. She's got Osborne to aim at. She finds her. Osborne takes a touch. Osborne going around the outside again, looking to get it back. Ball deflects off Bethany Gordon and back out for Cooney Cross. And calmly drops it back for Sullivan. Sullivan, very composed, looks up and finds Pridmore. Pridmore playing the ball over the top into space. Sassai turns well and gets a touch. Good defending there, good backtracking from Sassai. So all the danger behind her. Got there and affected the clearance really well. And now Cooney Cross has got it again. Looks up, floats the ball into the box, looking for Halmerick. Just evades her. She's got 2 for company there, Halmerick. Holds it up, takes it to the corner flag, looking to drag it back. Last touch of Halmerick. Under pressure there from Thomas and Breyer. 15 minutes gone now in this second half. Much more competitive half this half. Macarthur Rams have been much more in it. Already had a goal in the first 90 seconds or so with Amelia Cassar. But have yet been able to trouble the scorers. And so we stay at 2-0. 2-0 to the Spirits. But now Rams looking to come again. Paciante very, very active, both in defence and attack. And she's bearing down towards the edge of the box now. It's got Sullivan in front of her. Coming back, great defending there from Stolzfus. Stolzfus turns nicely and then looks to find a pass and finds Cooney Cross. Sassai comes in well, wins the ball, finds Najima. Najima inside, chance for a shot, chance for a pass, it's held up. Cassar is there, another chance for a shot. Great save, Tiana Robertson there with the great save, but good interplay there from the Rams again. It's only 2-0, a goal. It's just over 15 minutes gone in the second half. Would bring them right back into this game. And, they're looking dangerous in possession. And, here comes Gordon, who finds a beanie. Terrific control. Osborne coming around to the right side. Gordon again, looking for the ball in front. Beautiful pass from a beanie. Gordon comes now in for Halmerick. Halmerick, can she turn? Can she get a shot away? She can indeed. Not much power in the shot there. And relatively comfortable for Isabella Coelho. So you could just see the danger there. As soon as they get the ball coming forward, a beanie, Gordon, Halmerick, extremely dangerous in possession. And here is Gordon again. Little look over the shoulder. She can see that Cassar was coming, so she drops it off for Pridmore. And now Osborne working so hard again, running into that space in that left-hand channel. Maniti is there, spots the danger, slides across, plays the ball out. But they come again. Oh, lovely little turn there. Is that a foul? It is indeed. Lola Sassai just left a foot in there. And a free kick now in a dangerous area. Pridmore trotting forward. Sullivan going forward. Cooney Cross going forward. Halmerick's there, just between the penalty spot and the 6-yard box. Beanie is there as well. Two-person wall. It doesn't quite look like it's 10 metres away. Indeed it is not, and so our referee just paces out the 10. And so, real opportunity here for the Spirit to extend their lead. Dangerous free kick. Now, floated in. Halmerick contesting. She gets there first as Halmerick. Can't get a clean header on the ball. And Isabella Coelho comes out. Substitution incoming. Just down below us. It's Madison Gabila. So she's going to be making her way on. Bertolizio only finds the head of a beanie. To Osborne, if she can keep this in play, she does really well, Osborne. Great skills, but Bertolizio fighting really hard
Good, Ruby.
She gets the ball. Sullivan.
Keep going, Ruby.
Sullivan working hard. And gets the ball
Good,
again.
Ruby, well done.
She's been absolutely terrific here today, Ruby Sullivan, but then gets caught in possession, but works back again. Najima still going. Sullivan working back. Najima looking to get Breyer into space there. But, what a competitor, Ruby Sullivan. Little apology there for giving the ball away. As Cooney Cross drives forward and finds Halmerick. A little clash here, just off the ball. Cooney Cross. This clash there with Malone. But, Cooney Cross has stayed down. But Gordon still in possession. Still Gordon. Still finds Halmerick, but can't quite find her. Little collision off the ball there. And, we're going to have substitutions on both sides. And it's Maya Lobo, who looks like she's coming on. Maya Lobo in the 16 jersey, she's coming on. But Giante had a terrific game, worked really hard. But that's the end of her afternoon. And on the other side, well, it looked like we were about to have a substitution for the Spirit. In the 66 jersey, Madison Kabila was ready to come on. But, a little pause to that for the Spirit. And yeah, it looks like she will be coming on now, Kabila. Now, back to live action. Ball played forward for Abini. Abini can't quite get it, but Harper Pell does really well. She does win the ball, Pell. And drops it off for Gordon. Gordon for Osborne. Osborne. Right now for Abini. Abini, can she get across in here? Drives across it low, but it's blocked well. Picks it up a second time. Abini, she's inside the box. Little tug of the jersey there. But, not enough for a match referee to give anything other than a corner kick, which is now awarded. And looks like we'll have time for that substitution now. No. And in fact, yes, we will have a substitution now. And it is Madison Kabila in the 66 jersey who was coming on. And it is Harper Pell in the number 32 who was making her way off. Never make a change at a corner, they say, certainly from a defensive point of view. But let's see if that can spark anything for the Spirit. 22 minutes gone, 3/4 of the way through the game. Still 2-0 to the Spirit. But, they've really been in the ascendancy these last few minutes. Can they add a third? Now, corner, floated in again. Halmerick does win it again. Sasai just comes off the post, drops it off for Osborne. Osborne shielding the ball really well. Sasai there again, and Sasai again. Clears it away, but at the expense of a throw. Which our substitute, Madison Kabila, is going to take. She trots over. Yep, there is fine, says our match referee. Now, finds Osborne. Osborne, suggestion of a push there. Referee says it's actually going to be a throw. Quizzical look there from Kayla Osborne, but throwing it is. He's got the best vantage point of anyone, our match referee. And now Breyer. Here comes off Osborne there. And off a hand. A little conversation there, Osborne, suggesting to the referee that had been a push previously. But, I'm not sure I've ever seen a referee change their mind. That trend of all time continues. Now, the Rams with Malone. Push back, Cooney Cross pressing very high now. The Beanie pressing high. Halmerick pressing as well. Bertolizio finds Malone, but just evades her. And here is Halmerick. But, great defending there for Bertolizio, using her strength aggressively at the ball, as she's been all match, Bertolizio. The ball is turned over. Stolzfus has got it again. She finds Burns. Burns to return the favour. Can't quite find her. No more action on our substitutes benches down below us. So just the one change for each side so far.
Wow, it's squeezed easy actually.
Look at that. Now played forward. Castle. Drops it back for Machensky. Last touch off the yellow jersey. And out it goes. We're going to have a throw in. Little lull in the game now. There's 2 substitutions. Causing a little bit of a lull in the game. Both sides looking to just maintain possession. The Rams, you think, with Lobo now, they've got to throw more forward. They've got to do something to get themselves back into this game. Spirit probably happy to maintain possession and maybe not push too many forwards. So something has got to give here. The Rams, they will have to try and push on. And as ever, will that leave space at the back? Now, they are pressing much higher now. And Sullivan is there. Her touch, not a pass I don't think, but it does find Cooney Cross. He finds Osborne. Osborne back for Sullivan. Sullivan, great tackle there from Sullivan. Driving forward now. Sullivan still spreads it out. Sosai gets a touch. Oniti is there. So is Cuello. Back the ball goes. Isabella Cuello now. Out of the hand. Plays it long. And the touch is there for Najima. Najima now with a little bit of space in front of her. She's got Pridmore there. And Burns tracking back in support. Najima looking to turn. Affects the turn, but can't quite keep the ball in play. And so out it goes for a throw-in. Osborne, heavy touch from Osborne. Drops it back for Pridmore. Pridmore plays it long into space. Just a bit too much on it there, and Kabila can't quite control it.
Organize early, get across! Hey, help us out! Princess! Yes, well done.
Now Kabila again for Halmerick. Halmerick and Kassar.
Stand on it, stand on it!
A bit too heavy the challenge there, Halmerick and Kassar. A little word exchange between them. As we mentioned before, lots of these players know each other. They've played reps together. They've been part of Young Matilda's camps. They've been opponents. They've been teammates. Some of them were in school together. So all sorts of different connections out here, both past, present, and you would imagine future. So here is Osborne, speaking of the future, who drops it back for Kabila. Kabila closed down well by Najima. Najima to return it back for Breyer. But, Ruby Sullivan, terrific. Gets there, works hard, makes the tackle, takes a touch, finds a teammate. She's been absolutely tremendous here today, Ruby Sullivan. Pridmore looking to get a touch. And as far as Malone. Malone's got Lobo just hovering on the edge of the box there on Machensky. Back again for Malone. Malone caught in possession, Malone. And here comes Gordon, and Gordon plays it into space. It's Halmerick. Halmerick and Bertolizio. Halmerick takes a touch. Bertolizio does well. Halmerick still in possession. Great defending back from Bertolizio. Has she caught Halmerick there? She certainly got the ball first. A little apology there from Bertolizio. She's been in all the defensive action. Got the ball first, certainly. Caught Halmerick just on the follow through, but she's back on her feet. And she's an all-action player, Halmerick, and so she does get the odd knock here and there. But, she's back up on her feet. Ball has not found her. Ball has found the touchline out on that far side. And Burns will take the throw. The substitution incoming by the looks of things down below us. Lola Greening, the 25 jersey, looks like she'll be making her way onto the field. Tony Candy, as he mentioned to me, is doing the best he can to give some younger players a chance. Cooney Cross to find a teammate, can't quite find her, ball cleared away, but Pridmore is there. Pridmore plays it back in over the top. Abini closing strong. Thomas is there. Thomas does well, gets the second touch, and out it goes. Kabila finds Gordon. Gordon floats the ball in. Yellow jersey. Close attendance. Cuello does well. Now Bertolizio. Well, she stumbles. And there's a chance now. Osborne. She's got Halmerick there. Looks like she drifted to an offside position, Halmerick. No flag, and they retain possession, have the team in yellow, Spirit with Osborne. And drop back for Gabila. Bertolizio back to her feet there. Stumble. Nearly left the Rams exposed at the back. Gordon couldn't quite find Halmerick, but here she comes again. Gordon. Little touch inside from Abini. The ball pass there. Didn't quite come off as it might have done. And now the Rams being driven back. Najima absolutely nowhere to go, driven further and further back. So he's going to play it all the way across the middle for Bertolizio, who does well with the bouncing ball there to try and find a teammate. Does it get a touch? It does. Touch off Princess Abini. So Thomas wins the throw and finds Breyer. He finds Malone. Drops it back for Bertolizio. Again for Thomas. Returns the favour. Bertolizio. We'll just go straight to Princess Abini. And now in behind Halmerick. Can she get there first? Using her strength. Shoulder to shoulder. Halmerick does really well. Shoulder to shoulder. And offers a sorry, not sorry, apologetic hand. It's been a good battle there. Bertolizio and Halmerick. They're well matched from a physicality point of view. So Halmerick just getting the better of it. Just over 15 minutes to go now. Another corner. It's been very dangerous corners floated in again towards the near post. Bertolizio, she's there yet again, clearing it away. Kassar can't get it all the way back, and then it's floated into the back post. Abini looking to get there. Stolzfus the corner. And Stolzfus, in fact, that will be her last involvement in the game. Ariana Stolzfus in the 17 jersey is making her way off. Side 5 there from the coaching team. And coming on in the number 25 jersey, it's Lola Greening. He makes his way across to the far side of the field. He's giving again some of his squad players a bit of a run here. Tony Candy. And so it's Greening on. And Stolzfus off. A little bit of movement as well. The Macarthur Rams bench down below us here. Looks like there's going to be as many as 2 changes. She's coming up with the next break. So Cooney crosses there, does well. Gets the ball. Machensky working hard to the middle of the field. Machensky, not as much in the final third as you might have expected, but she's worked really hard out of possession. Now, back for Robertson. The build from the back again. Robertson with Sullivan. Back for Robertson again for Pridmore. Pridmore here for one of our substitutes. Beautiful ball forward. Halmerick gets a touch. Can she get a second touch? Halmerick. Bertolizio again working back really hard. Only finds Abini. And Abini drops it back inside. Coming across really well there. Darcy Malone. Gabila for Osborne. Back for Gabila. A little bit of a miss hit there. Abini gets it. Thomas with the challenge. And Gordon is there. Takes a touch. Takes a second touch. And a third. Beautiful play from Gordon. Finds Cooney Cross. Gets the ball back. Steps around Lobo. Gordon again. She's got support outside and inside. Chooses to find Cooney Cross on the inside. Beautiful play there from Gordon. Showing all that A-League quality. And in for Gabila. Again, Cooney Cross. Gets the ball right in front of her nicely. Drops it in short for Gordon. Can't quite get there, but they're having difficulty clearing their lines, the Rams. Abini for Cooney Cross. Comfortable save. Comfortable save at the end for Coelho. Really struggling to get out of the final third here from the Macarthur Rams point of view, and they've turned it over again. Gordon working so hard, affecting another turnover and dropping it in there for Sullivan. Little glance over the shoulder. Sullivan sees that she's got some space. Time to take a touch. Turns back inside. She's closed down well. by Malone to forward. Breyer gets a touch. She's got Lobo there beside her. She finds her. Lobo back for Breyer. But caught in possession by Gordon again. Gordon looking for the ball back. She's looking for the ball back from Halmerick. Halmerick turned it over and then apologised. And now it's Greening. Greening down that far side, battling against Machensky. Game really opening up now. As we thought, the Rams, they're going to have to throw players forward here. And you've got to think that's going to leave some space at the back. They've got to take some risks. And now down to this near side for Thomas. Abini. Abini closing hard. Great tracking back there from Abini. And substitution time here. We've got Lana El Cordy, who's making her way on. Coming off, it looks like it's Darcy Malone, 6th jersey, who's making her way off. And also coming on is Libby Morris. So Libby Morris in the 13 jersey, and Lana El Cordy in the 33 jersey, the hardest number for an Irish commentator to say. And, making way there, it was Darcy Malone. We'll just confirm who the other player making their way off is in just a moment or two. Now Queenie Cross, and it's Morris there, substitute straight away into the action. Now ball played through. Breyer looking to get on the inside there. Great run, right idea. Najima with the pass. The execution just a little bit off there. The idea was right. The execution just a fraction off. Now ball floats up directly below us here. Doesn't get a touch. Doesn't get a touch off Abini, so it'll be her throw in, which down below us. Gabira will take. And she finds Osborne. Ball falls for Abini. Abini to play it forward. Medici is there. Medici does well, but only finds Osborne. Osborne drops it back. Gabila takes a touch inside for Gordon. And Gordon across for Burns. Goody Cross is there in support. Doesn't need the support. Drops it in short for Osborne. Osborne, beautiful turn, beautiful turn. She's evaded Medici there. Free kick is awarded. Free kick is awarded. We have seen Halmerick strike these free kicks, and she's on the ball straight away. A chance to, I mean, it's almost a disappointment if it's not a perfect hat-trick, but if she can score directly from a free kick to seal the hat-trick, still a pretty special performance, and she is standing over the ball now.
Taylor, join him, get the numbers in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the wall. Halmerick, here she comes. Floats in the free kick. Oh, it's in there! Skye Halmerick completes the hat-trick. The Hammer with 3 goals. Absolutely incredible stuff. The 16th minute, the 26th minute, and then the 38th minute of the second half. Skye Halmerick, the irresistible force and the immovable object. She has been both today here for the Spirit. Skye Halmerick, what a prospect CDFC have got on their hands here. A hat-trick, a left-footed goal to kick things off, a right-footed goal from almost halfway, and then direct from a free kick, leaving Isabella Cuellar with absolutely no chance whatsoever. 3 for Halmerick, 3 for Spirit, and that will surely wrap up the 3 points for the Spirit this afternoon, barring some kind of miraculous comeback. But, as it's been before, it's the Skye Halmerick show yet again. About 7 or 8 minutes to go in this game. Tony Candy sitting down below us comfortably, the legs folded. Another terrific performance from Sky Halbert. More than a goal a game now in this NPL women's competition for Sky Halmerick. And not much you can do if you're Victoria Guzman or the Macarthur Rams to stop that. Now, Morris, can they get themselves a consolation goal here? Surely it will be a consolation goal. Gordon back for Pridmore. And forward for Greening. Greening touching it outside. Can't quite find a teammate. Ball comes forward now. And Najima takes a beautiful touch at the edge of the box. Najima. Sullivan holding her up. Drops it off for Breyer. Breyer with the shot. Solid shot on target there for Mindy Breyer. Tiana Robertson had that covered the whole way. And does really well. She's done really well to keep this clean sheet here. Solid, very solid with the ball at her feet as well. Positioned really well there for that shot, and to make a terrific save in the first half. The start of the second half, I beg your pardon. So, she's been well worth the clean sheet. So far, as Sober Simpson would say, so far. Now, Breyer touches it back for Thomas. Keeps it in well, Thomas. Battling with a beanie. Gets the better of the battle there, Thomas. It's must have been a beanie.
Yeah, I'll move Aaron back in. But we're not going to come.
Been winning those little tussles. Substitute bench is really being cleared now by the looks of things below us. Bertolizio finds Kasser for Breyer. Breyer plays it in towards Sassai. Pushing forward now, Sassai. It's going to be Grace Attard by the looks of things, who's going to be making her way on down below us. In the 24 jersey.
Behind the ball!
Drops it back for Beniti. Pressure for Cooley. Crossed again. Forcing Kueo into the long clearance. Back all the way for Robertson. Robertson for Pridmore, for Gordon. Spreads it out for Burns. Burns, but turned over there. Working back really well. Gordon is there again, but ball has fallen. Again, for a Macarthur Rams player who's driven in, I should say, the shot there. Lana Cordy it was with the shot. And, here comes that substitution. And it's Grace Attard who was coming on. And it is the hammer, Sky Halmerick, who is making her way off. What a performance. Can't really do much more than a hat trick for Sky Halmerick. Tony Canty giving her a little bit of a rest now, and Grace Attard coming on in the number 24 jersey. Probably would have liked to have stayed on and tried to get 4, Halmerick, you'd imagine, but 3 is enough. 3 goals. And, surely the 3 points secured as we approach the last less than 5 minutes to go now in this second half. Goody cross. Good to turn. It's caught by Lobo. Finds Greening. Spreads it out for Burns. Sassai is there. Does well, Sassai. Moves it forward for Najima. Najima in turn. Finds Libby Morris. Morris looking to get it back again. Instead, they find Najima. And Najima driving forward. Playing it out now. Breyer down into that bottom corner. Breyer with the ball, looking to get the cross in. Kabila there with her. Breyer, lovely feet. Breyer drives it in low. Back off the post and away. Well, she's deserved a goal, has Indy Breyer. She's been absolutely terrific, working hard. Looks to have come back off the post there. And now Abini using her pace. Abini, Maniti takes her down to Attard. Attard does well, picks it up. A lovely turn inside from Attard. Leaves Bertolizio for dead. Drives it in, but the ball drifted out. Is the referee going to come back for that free kick? Just has a little smile for Princess Abini and just confirms that the advantage was played there. Advantage was played there for Princess Sabini. Attard did really well. A substitute. Running forward, getting the ball, keeping it in. And Robertson again. Kueo, I beg your pardon. Kueo with the clearance. Maniti rises well to win it. Kassar is there. Sullivan is there again. Any other day, there would be 2 or 3 different players for the Spirit side in contention for the 3 points. Sullivan is terrific. Gordon has been terrific. Osborne has been terrific. But Sky Halmerick scored a hat-trick. So it's very difficult not to consider her the favourite for the 3 points. Najima caught there by Gordon. Breyer drops it back for Thomas. Gordon again. Macarthur fighting hard. Thomas steps it in well. She's found Morris. Morris playing it forward for Najima. Hasn't got much change out of this defence today, Najima. Maybe picked Pridmore's pocket. And Lobo did, but offside flag goes up there. Najima hadn't quite got herself back into an onside position yet. As we tick down towards the end of the 90 minutes. Can't imagine we'll have a significant amount of injury time. Can the Spirit add a fourth? A little bit of icing on the cake. And now Greening. Can she keep it in? Gets a touch, Greening. Can she get a second? Out it goes for throw in on that far side. Joshua Langley finding our match referee. A little glance at the watch. Can't imagine there's more than a minute 2 at the absolute maximum. Now Wabini. Can she get herself on the score sheet? Abini turns, shapes for shot. Abini blocked away well by Miniti. And then Cassar completes the job, gets the ball forward. Pridmore drops it back for Gordon. Back again for Pridmore. 30 seconds of added time already played. Robertson drives it forward as far as a Rams defender. Lobo drops it in. Forward for Sullivan. Sullivan takes a touch again. Seems to have so much time on the ball. Always a sign of a good player. Seems to have more time on the ball than they actually do. To exchange some passes there. Referee. Like he was about to bring proceedings to a close, but I thought better of it, and we play on. Najima. Cooney Cross battling hard. There she is again. Gordon for Sullivan. Another glance at the watch from the referee. And now Morris looking to get what would surely be a consolation at this point. Osborne drops it back for Cooney Cross. And now Cassar. Now there's a chance to break. Breyer. Pass just to Vader. Can she keep the ball in play? Drifting out. Oh, Breyer does really well. Gets the touch, but then the ball just drifts out. That I think perhaps is a great reflection of the game here today for Macarthur Rams. They've worked hard. They've played well. That last little touch just hasn't quite worked out for them. Spirit, the better side, you would have to say, made some chances, took those chances. When you've got Sky Halmerick in your team, you're always a chance of winning. 3 goals for Halmerick, and that is the difference. Now, Greening, can she get on the end of this? Just a little bit too much pepper on the pass. And Coelho has it and bowls it out. We play on. We play on. And now Greening a chance again. Ball just evades it, referee. Stepping backwards into the centre circle, but no, we play on. Perhaps we're going to have 3 minutes of injury time here. Najima. Najima goes again. Najima. And, who else? Bethany Gordon is there. Perpetual motion. Fantastic in defence. Fantastic in attack. Nice the ball forward into space for Osborne to chase. Can Osborne get there? Manichi does really well. Coming across well. Beg your pardon. Nobody really in a rush to take this throw in. A long look at the watch again from our match referee. The heads are down a little bit for the Macarthur Rams, and there in fact is the final whistle. Well, the story of the match is, as it's been so many times this year for this Spirit FC side, is Sky Halmerick. A hat-trick. 16 minutes, 26 minutes and 38 minutes in the second half. Halmerick, one from halfway, a driven shot with her left foot, and then a sealer direct from a free kick. She is the story of the match, as she's been so many times this year. So this is David Feeney and Rahul Rathod signing off from Christie Park with the final score of Spirit FC 3, Macarthur Rams 0.